Hola everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. As you can see, we are busy getting another piece of heart, this one being the one where you have to hit Orca 500 times. This took me about 30 minutes to do until I did it correctly, and at this point, I just decided to see how long to keep going until I eventually lose. So, the final answer is 603. No. But for hitting Orca 500 times, we get a piece of heart. That is one of the more difficult pieces of heart to get in this game. In fact, I consider that to be one of the two most difficult pieces of hearts to get in this game. The other one being what we're going to do in the rest of this video. But before we do that, we have these Knight's Crests. Yes, it does. I have 19 of them. Yes, for some odd reason, you only need 10 Knight's Crests instead of 20, which I initially thought you needed. Well, we happen to have 19 Knight's Crests, so we can show these to Orca now, and you can only show them to Orca after you've ended up, looking at the Knight's Crest he has. And he is shocked. Ooh, new sword technique, you say? Sweet! Looks like it's time for the master to teach us one last move. All right, so hold the B button and go now. And we've learned the hurricane spin. Use the B button to hold up power and then whirl your blade. Remember, it consumes magic power. Oh, we've driven Master to tears. We're just that good. No worries, we sort of already did that. So, let's now head to the Forest Haven to do one of the most annoying side quests in the entire game. So, grab a bottle, fill it with forest water. We're doing that side quest, ladies and gentlemen. We have 20 minutes to scour the Great Sea for the Deku sprouts and the Koroks. We have to water them within 20 minutes, otherwise our forest spring water will turn back into regular water. And even more annoyingly, what will end up happening is all the trees we've watered will end up turning back into withered sprouts. So, where are we headed off to first? Our first destination is east to Cliff Plateau Island. Go east from the Forest Haven to Cliff Plateau Island. You could actually see it when we were leaving the Forest Haven. Now, this is an island I have been meaning to go to because there's a treasure chart on here, and that's what we're going to do in this next episode. We're going to get the treasure chart, even though I could have gotten it while I was here. This is probably the longest of the Deku sprouts that you have to go out of your way to get to, compared to the other ones, which are just on, regular areas. This one you have to go through a little cavern system in order just to get to it. So you need to watch out for that. And if you're ever curious at how much time you have left, go into your inventory screen and hit the A button, and you will end up being able to see how much time you have left for the forest water before it turns back into regular water. Now, the annoying part is I'm going to finish this side quest rather quickly because, you know, this side quest is very annoying. But you won't be able to get rid of the forest spring water until it turns back into regular water. Funny enough, actually, when it ends up turning back into forest water, that you can cause a lot of glitches in the game when the water turns back into when the forest spring water turns back into regular water. You can cause a lot of glitches. But let us flame that barrier, go across, and head on up to our first Deku Sprout. There are 8 of them total, and you can go at them in any order you want. The order I'm going in isn't the most efficient, but it is one that is a lot easier. So that takes care of the first one. Where is our second destination? Our second destination is Great Fish Isle. So let's head on over to Great Fish and check. We have 17 minutes and 27 seconds remaining. In Wind Waker HD, the time was extended to 30 minutes for this side quest, because 20 minutes, if you know where to go, is enough. In fact, we'll finish this with about 7 minutes to spare. But if you don't know where to go, then you're going to be kind of SOL. At the same time, you're going to need the Ballad of Gales for this, ladies and gentlemen. It is impossible to do this side quest without the Ballad of Gales. In Wind Waker HD, it is possible if you have the Swift Sail. But go up here to our second Deku Sprout. Let's water the tree. It's a good thing this water doesn't run out as long as it's magic. Ooh. So, that takes care of the second one. So where's our next destination? Our next destination is Needle Rock Island, which is to the southwest right here. So Needle Rock Isle is our next destination. Here we are now. Remember, this is where we got one of the pieces of heart with the Helm Rock and ended up lighting all the torches from below. Turns out I'm going to have to light those again, but I'll just do those off screen. No worries. And here's where the Deku Sprout is. So let us water the tree. And that makes 3 of 8. So where is our next destination? Well, we have a few different destinations which we can go to. And that's where I'm going to end up spending some time. I believe the next one we're going to is Eastern Fairy Island. So let us change the wind direction before we play the Ballad of Gales. Good news, too, that this side quest is very well programmed. Thank goodness. Because whenever you're playing the Ballad of Gales, Wind's Requiem, or inside a menu, the time will not pass. If this were a Square Enix game, the time would pass. And I can guarantee that. Square Enix is known for pulling bullshit like that. So, let's play the Ballad of Gales. And let us see. Where I can go is I can go to Shark Island, which is to the northwest of Outset. I could go to Southern Fairy Island, so then I'd only have to go west. I can go to Tingle Island, then go to the Mother Child Island, and then north to the Star Island. Or I can go to the Tower of the Gods, go north, and then go to Eastern Fairy Island. And that's what we're doing. We're going to Eastern Fairy Island, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I know, I said a bunch of things right there that probably made no sense, but hey, when you know where the Deku Sprouts are, it's not too bad. So, let's head to the Tower of the Gods, and let's quickly head north. Let's cut through the Tower of the Gods so we can save some time. So, Eastern Fairy Island, here we come. But first, King of Red Lions, I don't care about no Zelda. I'm watering trees. That's more important. Water those trees. Become the botanist you were destined to be. But here we are on Eastern Fairy Island. Yeah, King of Red Lions gives you a lecture about how you shouldn't worry about Zelda and everything. She's protected from Ganon, but I don't care about Zelda. I'm watering trees, King of Red Lions. Watering trees. So, that takes care of that. So where is our next destination? Our next destination we're going to be going to is Mother and Child Island. So let us change the wind direction. To northwest, which is what we're gonna have to do. And let us head now to Tingle Island, so then we may be able to go to Mother and Child. Do not warp to Mother and Child Island using the Ballad of Gales, because that will put you where the Great Fairy Queen is. That's not where the Deku Sprout is. The Deku Sprout is on the regular island itself. So, Tingle Island, away we go! Isn't this side quest just tedious, ladies and gentlemen? This is what I consider to be the worst side quest in this game. I hate this side quest so much. And how many times have we been to this island just for the trading side quest, and then for this now? Oh, look, Blue Chew Jelly. Don't worry, Blue Chews. I'll be dealing with you in the next episode. For right now, I'm busy watering trees, so leave me alone. So, with that, that makes 5. So now let us change the wind direction to north, so that we may go to Star Island, where another one of them remains. So we only have 3 more of them to go. And then we are done with this episode. It's kind of a short episode, ladies and gentlemen, but it's because, you know, Roxas has got to deal with all this stuff. So, let us turn around. And let us now cut to Star Island, which is north of Mother and Child Island. Cutting now. Here we are on Star Island. Don't blow up any of the rocks. Don't cause any mini blends to show up. That's annoying. Why would you want to deal with mini blends? But here's another tree. So, don't worry, Korok. I bring the water. And that perks up the tree. So, where are we headed off to next, you might be wondering? We're headed off to the private oasis, which is south of the Tower of the Gods. So, what we're going to do is we're going to warp to the Tower of the Gods, but first things first, play the Wind's Requiem so that we can go south. All right. So, south. Let us play the Ballad of Gales. There we go. And next stop, Tower of the Gods, to our private oasis. Technically, we own that private oasis, and I believe the moment we go there and do the plot important thing that's there, it will say Link's Oasis, but I've not shown the butler our cabana deed yet. I've been saving that for another episode for plot-related stuff. Which, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing dungeons soon. Remember the last time I did one of those? I know. It was a long time ago. But for right now, we're busy watering trees. Zelda and the whole world can wait. Trees need to be watered. So, that's number 7, which means our next destination is the final destination, which is Shark Island. At Shark Island, we can go there by going west from South Fairy Island. So, let us play the Wind's Requiem first. It's a good thing that time stopped when I play these songs, because otherwise we'd be in trouble when it comes to the side quest. So, have it go west. And now to play the Ballad of Gales. There we go. We're just about done with one of the most annoying side quests in the game, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to know how long this actually took me, this took me about close to the... I mean, it took me 13 minutes to do, but that's only because I know where the trees are. If you didn't know where the trees were, this would be a lot worse. Plus, also, I'm cutting out the monotonous sailing. But here's the last tree. I have over 7 minutes left, so we might as well clear up the area when our piece of heart lands. Yes, you're doing this for a piece of heart, ladies and gentlemen. If it was for rupees, I would never even bother. And that makes 8. The tree grows. Huh, I always thought that took hundreds of years. And the piece of heart falls. So, with this, there are 4 pieces of heart that remain within the game, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. We did the Deku side quest. And it's annoying. And now we are down to the last 4 heart pieces, which I believe are all treasure chart based, but they can only find those treasure charts inside dungeons. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. Next time, we're doing one of the last side episodes before plot.